What else have I done? Oh wait, that's the. Let me go back this way. That's the pawn shop. Which one's that? Okay, so I've done Trashy House. I've done 204A. Done Masters. Did I do 204B or not? I thought I did 204B, no? Pawn shop. Alan's garages. I've done them together, that's why. So we've done Trashy House, Masters. So I need to do the electric store on the bottom, the end one on the bottom, the secure one, and yeah, okay. That's fine. Have you accepted any jobs? How are we doing for cash? Actually, yeah, let's get the jobs on. Okay, done all them. So let's take on. Put packaging, mark location, yeah. 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 Okay, so we've already done the video for that one, so I can just crack on with that. That I'm going to need the hacker panel for. So I'm going to need, at minimum, simple look fixer, bobby pin, hacking tool. Simple bit, bobby pin, hacking tool. Glass cutter. That should be everything. I think. We'll see. I'll get that for you, there for, and then you come out here. Just run around because it's not going to make the noise. Cherry, thanks for the sub. I think this might be YouTube catching up on its subs though. We'll see. Okay, let's drop that, drop that. Yeah, this is certainly YouTube catching up with its subs, so we'll let that do its thing, that's fine. Grab that. Grab that. No, I'll try and grab that. How long are you there for? Oh, you're literally moving now. You're moving to the bathroom. That's fine. Because we're after this. Damn it. Oh, come on. Was it like 10? Okay, that's fine. Oh. Not doing for time. Hello everyone and welcome to Gore. It's just how to do 2-1-2 the Penningtons, or where most of the good loot and stuff is. So there is a car you can steal. It is under the security camera. You can disable that by grabbing the rock which spawns next to that fence, chuck it up and hit the camera. If there is anybody nearby, that there should be someone in the garage. Sometimes they'll get attention when the rock drops. But if not, that's just kind of what you need. So there's always 3 people around. Sometimes they're outside having a cig. So we've got one of them in the garage at the moment. That's why it's open. There we go. You've got one of them just inside the doorway there. And the other one, by the looks of it, the lights in the kitchen. So I imagine that's where the other one is. Yep, just there. With this, you can get a job where you need to deliver a package. So I've grabbed this here. This is in the bedroom. Just here, you need to drop it. There is an alarm on the windows. So if you've got the hacking tool, it's realistic what you need here. I think you need it with the advanced upgrade on, which I haven't got on this one. Mine's been reset. So the only other way to get it without doing the alarm is to have master lock picking and coming through the front door. It's the unfortunate only other way. You could also essentially, if you hack the smoke detector and you sleep gas, knock everybody out if they're inside the house, you could also do it that way to avoid being seen. But they only realistic ways to get to it. While they're heading in, I'm just going to go through this way. I'm going to wait for her to turn a little bit. Inside the garage, your first time looting, there'll be an electric bike that's good for loot. There's a tyre that's good for loot. There is a lot of electric equipment in this house, which is also very good for loot. So just other bits to keep an eye out for. Everyone's moving around, but no one's moving in a decent position. I might need to go get me crossbow and knock some people out. Because no one's moving in a way that I can get to the package, unfortunately. Other thing of note. Oop. Right, I'm just going to reset this run. I'm just going to reset the run. No one's doing what they're meant to be doing. I'm trying to do a freaking video. I'm trying to do a video. Just let me do my video. Do I bring the crossbow with me? I might bring that crossbow with me now. Just to knock them out. Or the slug gas. I might bring the slug. I don't know. I'll try again, but if not, I'll come back down for the slug gas. Right, so we had to do Trashy House. Oh, come on. Because I'm rushing on, I'll screw up a video. I'm going to just break this bobby pin. Try this again. Hello everyone and welcome to Gore. This is just how to do the Penningtons and basically where most of the valuable loot is. There is a car here. You don't need the car theft to get this one. That is a key in the safe. You can steal. There's 3 people that live in this. So security level normal. 3 people inside. Connor is armed with a baseball bat. Alarms on the side and the back windows. So the front ones are fine, but I don't think you can break in through the front ones. No, maybe that one. One security camera near the garage. If the security level raises, it does spawn another one. I'm not sure whether one spawns. Let's just take that out. The rock always spawns there, so you can just run down and take it out nice and easy. Anything else? Smoke detector in the kitchen, so you can use the hacking tool to disable this. And then if you're trying to do the job like this, you either need the advanced hacking upgrade on your remote hacking tool, which I've not got on this one, just so you can get through the window without setting off the alarm. Or if they're all inside the house, a good way to do it is to use the hacking tool on the smoke detector, and then you can put them all to sleep, and then it doesn't matter about the alarms. Or the other way is just kind of watch where they're going with the perception. And then you can just slowly basically make your way into them and disable it this way. I'm not sure which. That's the security camera's alarm. But whilst they're there, what I might do actually, so I'm just going to run around to show. So where the package needs to go, obviously it's just through this window into there. For the key for the car, it's going to be in that safe as well. So just little handy bits to know. Is he out the way? If he's out the way, I might be able to go get this delivered. Just out the way. Okay, so that's one thing to do. I do kind of want to put them all to sleep, to be honest, just to show you some of the other hacking bits we can take from this area. There's a lot of electronics here, which is usually pretty good, especially if you're trying to do the car setup. I'm just going to run out and drop some stuff, and then we'll do another loop round, I think. I'm just going to take that out for later on. Okay, he's aware, he's looking around, that's not an issue. And like I said, what I might do, stay away from the windows if they are alarmed. If they do see you, they will still come after you. I might disable the smoke detector and just show you where all the loot is. So if I'm doing that, yeah, I'm going to do that. So I'll join you back in a second. Now, the main thing to note with this one, I'm going to use it anyway, but you can see now there is somebody in the garage because the garage door is open. It's only ever him which goes in there, but we've got best part of an hour. So what I'm going to do is use the sleep gas just to knock everybody else out properly, and this way I can just loot the house without really having to worry about it. And that's only knocked one. Oh, it has done two. There we go. So with this, you've got the windows and stuff around the place. You do have a loot down here. Sometimes get the grandfather clock on there. I'm going straight for the safe because that's the main thing I want to get the car key. Now, usually I prefer to knock them all out in one go, but it's going to be out for a little bit, so it should give me time to get this locked, and then we can start finding some other loot around the house. Now, because this is like a truck, one good thing you can do with it is load up the back, and any extra items in the back will add value to the total sale. That being said, there is an achievement you can get for having a 10k total in the back of the truck. So this is a good house for it because there's a lot of electronics. Across the road there's a lot of electronics, and there's also the electronic bike in the garage of this one, which is also good for it. So just here you have the car key, and that unlocks the car without needing the car theft tool. To my knowledge, it's the only one that has a car key like that. So it's just handy to be aware of if you're not aware of that already. So that's where the Windows alarm is, and then that'll be the one for the smoke detector we've already turned off. Okay, so we're already full on loot, so I'm just going to head back outside. These are all going to wake up in a second. So what I'm going to do, whilst they're having a bit of a nosy around, he's still in the garage. So I'm just going to jump here. Oh, is she coming outside? I think she's coming outside. Damn it, that was my plan. Where's she going? She's going forward somewhere. Okay, so this is what I mean by the garage having the bike. I'm going to be quick because he's looking this way. Just other side of him there. You have the bike here, and again, you can put that on top of the car and add your loot value to that. But that should kind of help with how you get this job done as a whole. There is other loot like electronics and stuff throughout the house. It's quite a good house to loot on the whole. Whether it's VR headsets or gaming wheels and stuff like that. So, good one to do. I do hope this helps. Do please enjoy, like, comment, and subscribe. Right, I'm just going to get the crossbow for that one. I'm just going to knock them both out for the sake of the video. And then we need to be that one, so we need to be pretty quick. Hello everyone and welcome to Gore. This is just how to do the Henderson's house in the Lakeside Street. So, I could have just shut them there. But security level, normal, 2 people inside, both unarmed. Security in the front garden, that is usually a rock just along the fence here. I think that's the one I threw earlier. I think it's somewhere on this corner. It usually just spawns in naturally. And you just throw it up and that to disable the camera. Otherwise, if you have agility 1, you can come over the fence to this side and then climb over that way. But it's easy to just take out the camera and then you're not worrying about it. Window shutters on the side of the house. There is no alarm though, but if you have the remote hacking tool, you can take off the window shutters. I believe I've said that. Yeah, there we go. So now, just cracking on through this, you do get a job, which is to knock out markers whilst remaining unseen. So I'm just going to pull out my crossbow and I'm going to shoot her as well, just to speed up loot in the house. But he's already asleep, but I'm going to shoot him anyway, just to complete the job. And look at that, we've stolen his engagement ring. So on the inside, you do sometimes get a key inside his safe over here. I believe this is for his front door. Doesn't always spawn in. I've not actually checked to see if it's in or not for this run, but we'll see. Other things of note, you get the gaming chair, gaming equipment and stuff sometimes spawns in. Doesn't always, sometimes you get a base computer. But there is a lot of loot like that around the front of the house if you're looking for it. Bedrooms, you can get jewellery, stuff like that. You just get the basic, I think it's the white wall clock. It might actually just be the normal basic wall clock in the bedroom. And then across the kitchen and stuff, you can just get paintings, and all around the house you can get paintings and kitchens, your usual kind of item requests, whether it's the coffee machines or cooking pots and bits like that, so you can just quite generic loot around there. Do we have the key? We don't have the key, but we do have 2 notes and a camera and a gaming console to steal that. So I'm just going to head out. Looks like they're waking up, so I'm just going to go for a runner. But like I said, just spend your time going through there. There is actually an electric safe I forgot to mention, just to the side of the living room, basically in this door here. You can get that. I've not really found anything too good of loot from there, but you can get loot from there if that's so much what you're looking for. I do hope this helps, and do please enjoy, like, comment, and subscribe. Right, I'm going to do a reset, because I'm not too fussed about what I'm stealing, and I know it means it's wasting time on what I'm stealing, but because I'm trying to do video guides, I'm losing time on my jobs, which I know I can do all the jobs. I know I'm not short on cash, but I'd rather just get them done, you know? Okay, so we've done 2 of the jobs. What are the other 2 jobs I picked up? So we can do that one, no problem. We need to do that one. Oh, yeah, that's not sure. I've already shown how to do that, so yeah. Okay. Okay, that's fine. So, we'll do that one next time. And then the only one I need to do then is the electric shop for Lakeside Street. So if we go, we don't need half these tools lists, but I need them for the other stuff, so it's fine. Hello everyone and welcome to Gore. This is just how to do 208 the Mackenzies in Lakeside Street and how to do the safe. So with the safe there is a laser upstairs, so you kind of need to be able to hack this, whether it's the remote hacking tool or I believe the code for it is upstairs on the front bedroom. Window alarms is also one I'd recommend usually just turn off just cause. To come in through the back you need master lock picking. To come in through the front you can just use the advanced lock picking. Obviously the code's being a little bit different there. So on the inside, a good place to loot, I'd usually say is not that wardrobe, but the top one. Sometimes instead of a crate here, you get basically a full collection of alcohol there, which is part of the item requests. So usually a good one to kind of pick up on. So we do have him down here for a little bit. That might be an issue. So I'm just going to steal some bits from inside here whilst we're here. Okay, seeds in the fridge for some reason. Can't open that one. Okay, so I'm just going to make a pile out the back just for now so we can start cracking on with this a little bit better. So he's crouched down there, he's out for a little bit, he's going to go from there and then through to there. So what I'm going to do just sneak upstairs quickly. You shouldn't see us that much. So again, he's going to be out from until 11. He's going to come upstairs and then into the, so they're both going in there at 11, which is probably the wrong place for me to be now, but it's not an issue. Here's where the alarm is if you're trying to do the laser without using the safe. No, I don't want to stick too much from in here because it may alert them, but I do just want to take a few bits out. Okay, these are all about to start moving, so I'm just going to hop out this way, and then I'll loop back through. Okay, yeah, so they're both in there for the hour. We have the bobby pins going there, but I'm just going to run down the back because we've already unlocked it. Be faster than hacking that. Okay, so we've already done the alarm. The windows are already unlocked. I'm going to undo this window as well, just to make our life easier for a getaway if needed. One of them is usually armed with an axe, I think it is. One of them usually goes outside for a sig quite a bit. They do kind of vary from room to room. I don't think they have set patterns as such. I think this is the first time I've seen them both in the same room upstairs, to be honest. Okay, so that's my job complete. Let me grab the SIGs. Got a gold card, got some cash, got this. So inside this room, we have the clock. The bottom 4 drawers here open. I'm going to just hop straight out there. I don't know where they're going. I've not checked the patterns. And they're both coming down, so I would have been safe, but Better safe than sorry, I suppose. Oh, I've noticed an unlocked door. I don't have the gold card on for unlocked doors, obviously. Well, that's not an issue. So, just going to drop this in here. Go, let them have a little bit of a look around. Where have they both gone to? Because they both came downstairs. So they're both in this saddle house now. So I'm just going to come in through here because it's quicker. Now sometimes you get a banjo inside here, I think it is. And I believe this is the security one for the window alarms if you are trying to disable them from the inside. Okay, got a speaker there. I'm going to grab that viz. You can open up the side doors on the cabinet below the TV, sometimes get loot out of it. You can usually get quite a bit of loot out of here, including the gold cards. Or apparently just a lot of 6s. These have gone sick heaven this time around. Okay, I'm going to grab that. A lot of paintings and stuff, so just make sure you spend your time looking around when you are looting it. There is plenty you can get from this house. Good house to loot, good job to do. But otherwise, I'm just going to crack on with the jobs. That is everything you should really need as to kind of doing the jobs and where stuff is. Just make sure you open up all the cabinets and the drawers. I do hope this helps, and do please enjoy, like, comment, and subscribe. Alright, let me go crack on with my other jobs. Where is it? I'm going to go through the window. That's the other man. Incredible package. Shit. I don't know. Oh no, I've not done my jobs. Two 40, 300, 600. That's everything's broken. Got three then. Three of them as well. pile. Perception 3. I don't see it. I must already have a leaflet of it because I've got Reader on. Perception 3, one of the last that I used. Leave it in a box, did I? Oh. I can't see the other perception one. Stacker, Ackerman, Stealth, Reader, Advanced, Master Lockpicking, Strong 2, Perception 2, Perception 1. Oh no, Lockpicking 1. I've already learned it. Where the hell's the book gone? I don't know. Right. Oh, try and pull it back. Okay, do all that. What's going on there? That's fine. Okay, got time for one more. Okay, so I'm going to bring that one mailed up, and that's going to help here. Grab that, grab that. We'll tie him up. We'll bring the crossbow. I know what I'm going for. Saying that, we need to... I don't need the crossbow because we're going to knock him out with a banana. So let's pick up the actual job. So go to hard, and then we want lakeside. They're the ones we're after. So let's buy banana. Anything else I need? I don't think I need that actually. Yeah, I do, because I need to do the door. That's fine. Hello everyone, and welcome to Gore. This is just how to do the electronics store in Lakeside Street. So the guard has a taser, rarely goes outside the building, security camera at the back entrance, alarm on the front door with advanced security keypad, no remote hacking tool about the upgrade. This one doesn't have the upgrade, so I can only turn off the cameras. Laser alarms inside with advanced security keypad, so same thing again. And then you can get 2 jobs on the master difficulty, or the master level jobs. I forgot what it says now. The top level jobs for this place. So first one, I mean the guard is actually there, which is kind of handy. Because what I would usually do. So if you try and lock this, the alarm's going to set off. So what you need to do is come in through the back. But what I'm going to do is just see if I can try and get the guard's attention, and then I'm just going to drop the banana there, and that's not worked. I'm going to put it a bit there, grab that, chuck that again. The guard should come back around to get his attention again. There we go. And then we're going to tie him up. Just to make my life a little bit easier, we're also going to pinch his taser and his wallet. And I can't see where that rock's gone, but usually what I do, if the guard wasn't on the outside, you can disable the camera by throwing a rock at it, so you usually use the one beneath it. The other thing you then need to do with perception is wait for the guard to be at the back entrance and then just keep throwing at it. The wall, he'll start hearing it and he'll eventually come outside. It's the way around it. So he's tied up now, so he's good for a little bit. Now you need master lockpicking to get in either of the doors. And the good thing about the alarms, the only one you're not allowed to set off is that one. So if I ran through this, it'd set off the alarm. But I'm still just going to try avoid it just because I can. As long as you don't set off the door alarm, that's the one not to worry about. So don't lockpick this until you've disabled this one down here. Now, obviously, I'm only getting a few attempts here, and I know I'm going to screw it up. So this is awesome. Done it last attempt. So that is now off, meaning I can now lockpick this door. Consequence free, essentially. So there we go. That's done, and that's the job. So he slipped on the banana. We've done that one, and we've also unlocked the door by doing that. It does make it a lot easier when you get the advanced panel upgrade on the tool, because you can just do it from the outside, unlock that, and then unlock that from the outside as well. Now, all this being said, let's start stealing some stuff. So there's loads to steal in here. So you've got all the paintings, all the electronics, all good for stealing. Obviously, you've got stuff you can carry on there. You also have a safe around the back and some boxes here you can smash, all which provide more loot. So keep an eye out for all of that. Anything else? You've got another tool here. You sometimes get gas down there for the car if you want to steal it from up the street. I'm probably done that a little bit too late, but we'll see. I think we're alright. It will wake up again in a bit though. Okay. So just to make my thing hassle free, let's just tie him up again. And then I can just keep doing this. So If you do have the box upgrade, it's quite handy because you can just drop stuff in here and saves you a little quick bit of time when rather than going back and forth when you're trying to steal all the loot from the safe. You can get a crypto thing. I can't think what it's called now, but basically something which is quite high value. It's a VIP item inside the safe. I'll show you me hacking it in a little second. Obviously, you've got a stethoscope. It'll make your life a little bit easier. But you can hack it without the stethoscope, so I'll show you that very shortly. So inside here, I don't think there's anything down there you can steal. No, it's just on this bit down here. So let's crack on with this. $28.48 somewhere. Okay, here we go. Does it have it in here? It's not going to have it in here, I'll set it. Yeah, the Virgo cryptocurrency miner, that's what you're after. So quite a valuable item. Again, if you're trying to do the car theft, it's good to load up that in the car. Adds in the loot, and you can get it up to the 10k value, which is one of the achievements on the game. Just want to keep in mind. But otherwise, just keep looting through. Plenty of stuff around here. I think this actually needs a bobby pin. I don't know why I'm trying to do it quite when we've already got knocked out. They're not heavy items. So I'm just going to finish the looting up here, but that is pretty much all the store complete. So I do hope this helps. And do please enjoy, a like, comment, and subscribe. A little heavy item here, damn it. Clock. Grab that. Anything else I'm missing? You sometimes get stuff on the bottom shelves, doesn't look like it. Got all that. Oh, wasn't meant to drop that. Grab that. Nothing else on there. Nothing on there. That's everything for that. Awesome. Question is, do we go off to the car? We probably have the time just about to go off to the car. I'd need to knock them out with gas. To be fair, I could just take the pistol up, start loading it up, because we've got some good loot in here. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going for the car. Which means I don't need this. Put that in there, and I'm not going to need the bobby pin at all, so put that in there. I'll bring the card on here and put any cash in that may help. So we're going to lose some item here, but we're going to get it all back, so not that much of an issue. Oh. Forgot about the police. Forgot about the police. Disregard the call. Full family of dead people, disregard the call. So we don't want me in track with the door. Right, I want stuff of high value. I won't get much of high value. There we go. Yo, Twitch Raid, how we doing? Much appreciated. Thank you very much. How are you all? Hope you're good. Have you been playing this? What have you been on? Welcome in. You've caught me a couple of minutes before I'm starting work though, but I'll entertain you whilst I can, whilst I'm on for a few more minutes. Hope you're all good. I should really be trying to add this up and work out how much cash I'm actually putting in here. Yeah, awesome. How you been finding it? You enjoying it? Grab that. I don't think I'm going to get 10 grand in the back here. We'll see. I don't think I'm getting 10 grand there. I'm going to steal the TV. I thought I saw a TV receiver or something there. Ooh, got paintings as well. Grab them quick. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get the 10 grand load on this one. I think I need to like go out specifically on my way to do the 10 grand one. How'd you use the repair box on the car? Shit. Can I try to disable it again? No. Okay, right. Well, at least I know what I'm meant to do with that now. I knew there was a thing for using that, but I didn't know what it was. Quick. Let me grab the expensive stuff. I'm just gonna go get it solved, damn it. We lost an item there, but I don't care if I were heard. I'm rushing. I've got 10 seconds left. I don't think we've done the 10 grand on it. No, we've not even close. Come on. Can I quickly get that item back that dropped? No. Damn it. It does, but just for that day. So if you shoot them dead, I go back in there tomorrow on the back again. I'm not live on TikTok, no. I'm on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. But yeah, it does end them. It basically means they're not waking up again that day, but they just respawn. So it's, you know, it's not that much of an issue. Okay. Now, I know I play this a little bit different than most people because I've got, as you can see, a big pile of stuff. So I'll play this quite different than most people. I need to be quick because I am starting work in like 3 minutes. And basically, I just got, what I do is wait till like the last job. I'll set it to master and I'll just sell it all because I'll get more cash. Okay, got one of them, got enough of them. Got enough of them. And basically, on the inside, any linked items I try to keep free of, but otherwise I just kind of stash up. Stealth 2, we've seen stealth earlier down here. Okay. I don't know why I kept that one on me. But yeah, I think where you're slightly ahead of where we haven't got the pistol yet. The crossbow's pretty good. Is the item outside not item request? What do you mean, sorry? These are items and item requests. If I've got more than 3 of them, it's got item requests there. But I've finished the game, or at least the base game of it. So I am level 24 with all the skills, but I just keep getting more cash. Just running back through it all. Actually, no, I've not got. I know I ain't got 3 compute keyboards. We'll get that unlocked. Put that on there. I've got 3 of them. We haven't got 3 of them. Kettles. Alarm clocks. I've got more than them. That was going inside. Stick that with that. Stun guns from all the security guards. Somewhat organised. It's a very organised mess. I know where my crap is, you know? And that, like I said, that's just going to be a pile I'll sell at the end of everything. What I should probably do is put in the van 10k worth of items. I'm going to try and do the car, so I won't do it there in one go. Okay, that's everything from there though. Travel locks, need to end the day, that's fine. Let's get that ended. Wonderful. Right, okay. I am meant to be starting work and my laptop's not online yet, so what I'm going to do is quickly wrap up. Much appreciate for the raid though. Thank you very much for that. But I'm on 210 today, so I do need to be finishing, unfortunately. Much appreciate for the raid though. Thank you very much. Can I pop out a raid on Twitch? Is there a minimum for raid on Twitch? No, it's not. Let's send out another raid. Anyone on similar games? Gonna raid this one there on that. All sheet is what they're called. I didn't pick the name, I just saw the first one that said just saw the one that first said Cramson. But yeah, much appreciate all. In a bit, skis. See you later, skis. Bye bye.